All right, good morning, good afternoon, everybody. This is Crypto Trends Academy review for the weekly review. So we're here today to talk about how the market's going to go. What do we feel about the market? What's the next step? What should we do by now? Where are we going from here? You can see that the market is consolidating, it's fine. And this is an hourly chart. That means the market goes up every hour. There's always either a red and green candle. This hour it will come. That's the way I see it. They've been going red, green, red, green, red, green. So that means what's the reason? What's the implication of this now? The market is going sideways on the hourly chart. And that's a very good one because it will help the altcoins to come up. That's a good one. So now, but now look at it. Let's look at the 4 hourly chart. That's the three chart we're going to look at now. In the 4 hourly chart, you can see that during this thing that happened, the market went down, but we're here trying to rally back up. So, but now we are not yet out until we are out of this space. We now go to 41,000 plus, 41,700 or 600 and something between this price range. That's what we're expecting. So anytime we know, you can see that the movement have tried and get to 40,500 and still have a pushback. So that 41,600 is really a very tough one to get. So when no matter what happens, this is a daily chart. Sorry, I thought I was looking at the 4 hourly chart. When I look at it, it's different. So that's it. So when you look at the 4 hourly chart here now, so let's look at what is happening hourly. On the 4 hourly chart, you can see there's a movement, yes, and then there's that consolidation of going sideways as we talk about it. Both in the 4 hourly chart and the 1 hour chart is going sideways, not especially in the 1 hour chart. So that means we're still like there's going to be either a movement up to go and cross that 41,700. When a chart begins to go sideways, going to go one side like this. That means it is going to do a move up or a move down. So for how long will it do this sideways? It's checking it on the hourly and then checking it on the daily. It has not started the daily move. Okay, yeah, started the daily move too. So that means we are now moving on that aspect. So now we're expecting it to go up. But now let me look at the percentage ratio of up and down. Based on the market now, based on how market feels when there is war like this, the more the war goes on, the more it affects the market positively. But that does not mean we need war. Cryptocurrency is created for a time like this. So now, but we don't want war in the land. We don't need it. We don't appreciate it. It's not something that we say, okay, let it happen because we are created for a time like this. People cannot go to the bank to withdraw so they can flee away. There's somebody that was complaining today online. He said that he went to the bank and they could not allow him to withdraw anything, so he has to leave. That it is the money that he has in his non-custodial wallet. That's the money he has, the cryptos that he has. That's the only money he has because that one is a universal currency. Anywhere you are, you can withdraw it. You can move to any country and start using your crypto. As long as you escape the war zone alive, you have money. But now, let me not use Nigeria as a case study. Those in Ukraine, the thing started and they want to flee. What time do you have to go to the bank to go and make withdrawal? What time do you have to go and start packing things and trying to see what you can do to get things out? So the best thing is for you to leave what you have, even if you lost your phone, but as long as you have your 12 secret key loaded somewhere or uploaded it into the cloud, you are safe. Just find a way to leave the country. When you get to another place, you are not starting all over again. You have money to start with. That's why during wars, cryptos go up. Yes, when the first bomb thrown is supposed to go down, that's what panic is everywhere. After that, people now understood that this is the way to go. That's how it always happened. It's always been there, but there's history that shows that, which I may not have time to show you now today. but histories have proven that crypto is the best. So even if this thing didn't get to that, because the percentage of going, I'm looking at 75, 25%. So 25% I'm favoring down, 75% I'm favoring up. So even if it goes down temporarily, it will still bounce back up. Are you getting? So now, why I'm using 75, I'm not putting 100% on it is because anything can happen temporarily. But that's temporary. But the long run, as long as this war continue, are we praying for it to continue? No, I just saw, the beauty queen of Ukraine carrying arms. She's now dressed like with the military, regalia with gun. She says she's not going anywhere. She has to defend that country. And you get this the beauty queen of Ukraine, and that is it. They just stay there. They said instead they die. But we don't want this thing to continue. But I'm just trying to talk about the way. That's why we're going to look at it now. That's why in the Ukraine, a lot of people donated money to them. See, the reason why I want people to be coming on time, you are disturbing me. As you are coming, I want to admit you into the listing. You are disrupting my teaching. You make me to want to put you in. Please, let's always come to the Zoom on time, or else going forward, I will lock the Zoom so that I won't be distracted. I want to flow. Not especially today that I have a lot to talk. I need to make sure I get into it as fast as possible. So in case of next time, there will be a time to get. I'll lock the room. Now, so okay, because we are in Nigeria, some people's system can lock them out and lock them in. But it's all right. So now, what are we looking? So you want to know where we're going from here. Okay, why did it just bounce back up? I've told you that history has proven that it always happened like that. We've seen it during the Gulf War, we've seen it during the Vietnam War, we've seen it through the other things. So it's always affect the market. That's the stock market. So, and this thing has moved into, even it will affect crypto more than the stock market. Are you getting? Because if you pick a stock that is in another country and move to another country, so there's an online portal, it's hard for you to trade it to money. But now crypto is decentralized, it's permissionless. That's the reason why a lot of people donated money. Ukraine donate, Bitcoin donation stopped 4 million as Russia conflict intensified. The reason why it goes to this point because it's permissionless, it's decentralized. It's something that a lot of people are using. We use it, we are here because we don't want the government to be controlling us. That's why we're talking about this. Yes, we don't like the war, but at least I want to use it to explain things to you so that you can know that people are, because it can be censored when you are transferring money, when war is happening. Some people are checking where are you transferring it to. They can, even the bank can decide not to send it. And if they send it to Ukraine, how would they go and take it? The banks are running head-to-head. You not transfer money to the bank that is not opening, and the person wants to go and withdraw the money. So how will you withdraw it? So cryptocurrency is the way to go to help people who are in their need, so they can easily, transfer to somebody, and the person from that place can buy something and send to them, and all that they will keep on going. They are using it to buy arms, buy so many things. They keep it to put themselves together. About 110 Bitcoin have been sent to the wallet. That's a good one. And that's why no matter what, the cryptocurrency market will not go down because of the war. But the more the war intensifies, the more people see the need to have crypto. Because around the world, people are telling people, okay, look at it. This is the reason why we ask you to have crypto. Nobody pray for war in your country. Nobody pray for it to happen. But do you know that when it happens, the money in your bank, you can have access to it. Some people are clamoring for war in Nigeria. We're telling them you don't know how war is. Yes, we were not available when they did the Civil War, when they fought the Civil War. We were not. But when you look at those who were there, They begin to explain to us what they saw, how things happen. We begin to look at, wow, if that is the case, it is not something that's supposed to happen. So we are not praying for it. People are praying for agitation. They want to move out. People like this one, independence for this thing to do and other things. And people are still, let this go. You never think about it. If anything happens, God forbid, and you have all your money in the bank, what happens to you? So that is it. Yes, it's good to set up investment. We all set up. I have one. Everybody have it. But always try to make sure that you have a crypto that can take you, that you can say, okay, my family, let's move. And you are moving to the safest country where you can still stay and do. This country will not see war, and the country where you are will not see war. But what we are just telling you is for you to understand that there is a need to accumulate crypto because it will help you to stay strong. Now, as the war intensified, there are a list of sanctions that have been against Russia after the Ukrainian invasion. But despite all those sanctions, because they are trying to do that, to fight them, make sure. One of them is to make sure that they don't do transactions. They cut them out from the SWIFT network. They cannot do financial transactions anymore. That's one thing they have told them that they will not do. And they are looking, if they cut off that, I mean, they can't transact to the world. They can't send money, they can't receive money. If you're in Russia, you can't send out money out of Russia. You can't receive money from international community to Russia. So they want to cut them off. They just be like, they are not in this world. That's one of the harsh sanctions they want to place on Russia if they have not placed it already. And there are so many of them that they have done. But now there's something people are talking about, how Russia can use cryptocurrency to avoid US sanctions over Ukraine. Now, this is decentralized system now. People may be looking at it, okay, that means this is bad. If this cryptocurrency is not bad and all that. No, cryptocurrency has no friend or enemy. It's a permissionless system. If good people can use it to donate money to people, bad people can still use it to stay out of trouble. So that does not make crypto bad. Because of this thing now, Russia, China, in somewhere are not happy about this because they are helping, because they are one way or the other supporting the Russians because they have their own plans too. So they want Russia to succeed so that they can succeed their own in Taiwan. So that's why they did something. They say China Supreme Court now rules that crypto transactions constitute illegal fundraising. Can you imagine? So they now rule, their Supreme Court now rule that it's using, because of what they are using it here. So that's why China don't like crypto, because they just don't want it. But they didn't talk about it in how you this one, because that's what they didn't talk about, how Russia can use cryptocurrency to avoid US sanctions over Ukraine. But now they talk about, say, illegal fundraising. How is helping those in need an illegal fundraising? How? Just because they feel, oh, these people, they don't need to have money, because with money, many things can be done. Are you getting? Let me tell you, as they say that, when you look at this, money is the root of all evil or something, but without money, to me, is the root of all evil. Because with money, many things can be done. Because they have money, that's the reason why they can be able to buy things, be able to set up and begin to fight this war. Yes, they want to defend their land. So to me, it's not illegal fundraising. Sending money to them is not illegal, but China is seeing it as illegal fundraising. So they paved the way for violators to be criminally prosecuted with a punishment of up to 10 years in prison and fines of up to $80,000. Now, will you see the people? It's a decentralized system. You don't even know who sent money. You don't need to know the people, because they don't know where the money comes from, but they know it's going to a poor. So you can't even find them. And because they don't have control over these things, they are not happy. Governments around the world are not happy about cryptocurrency. Even the Russian government, that they are looking at ways now to use cryptocurrency, because you can't send that, you can receive. You can't transact business with the world. You can't do anything. So they want to now use cryptocurrency to avoid. Listen to me. This is not a bad news. It's going to be a bullish news for crypto because people are going to be transacting with crypto. This is law of demand and supply. So things are going to go up. So that's why I'm 75% bullish. I'm bullish long term, 100%. The 75% I'm talking about is now, the immediate short term. No, I'm 100% bullish on crypto. I'm bullish. There's not, even if Bitcoin go down to $10,000, I'm 100% bullish on crypto going forward. That's future. I don't care about the immediate short-term price. Immediate short-term price of going down is even benefiting me because all I have to do is to pull money from offline business and then pull it down into crypto. Then when it now appreciates, I pull the one I pull out from my business offline and give them back and still make my profit. That means if I don't have money in crypto for me to use, what are the businesses offline doing? They have to pumping money into crypto, and once the thing goes up by now, sell and give them back to do their transaction. So I'm bullish on cryptocurrency going forward. So but what are we talking about? Immediate short term is what we're talking about for now. For those of you who are now like, oh, what will happen now? What will happen? Listen, most of you are praying that crypto will go up, and most of us are praying for discount because we know that this thing is going up. So even if you bring it down, when it comes down, you buy. Even if it has not gone up, you have the patience to wait for it to go up. So you can go to your business now and decide, okay, this thing that is giving me this now, let me rush and then take out this money and push it to this place. Once the thing go up, immediately I sell it back, give them back, then the remaining one I stayed after. I'm not going to pay, what do they call it? I'm not going to pay interest in it. It's my business. So that's what, because we are building a crypto economy. We want to build a portfolio. So there's nothing wrong in this. So whatever China does here is not going to affect anybody because the fact they want to control everyone. There's something I want to show us right now because I want to show us a clip. So now there's something I want to play to you right now to listen because, when you look at this thing, the government is supposed to be saying that crypto is bad. But when you see a senator of a country, not just a country, United States, now talking about how bullish he is on Bitcoin, on cryptocurrency, because of how good it is, then I wonder what he will be doing. So most of you who are still feeling bad about crypto or thinking that crypto is down or this, I've shown us many times in our review that the world is bullish on cryptocurrency. I've shown us that businessmen are bullish on cryptocurrency. The billionaires are bullish on. So now today, I want to show you that even the government, some of the government arms understand. Yes, you can't say you are bullish in crypto or if you are like the president. But if you are like the president, you can't say you are bullish in crypto. Yes, it's unheard of. But if you are like a senator or something, maybe even a vice president, you can say that. But the president will always like to protect the interests of the country and the interests of the central bank. Even the vice president are not supposed to say that. But they're all coming to say that now because they feel that they can't kill it, they can't take it away. So all they have to do now is just to talk about it. So let me just show us something that Ted Cruz said here.
They immediately want to take away everyone's gun. And the state has a monopoly on force. If the only people with guns are the jackbooted thugs, then liberty is gone. So we need to decentralize. We need to break it apart. It's one of the reasons why I am so bullish on crypto, on Bitcoin, because it is decentralized and not controllable. And let me give a fantastic example. So Justin Trudeau said, I don't like me some truckers, so we're going to seize your assets. So then the court went to try to seize the crypto that was being given to the truckers. And I don't know how many of y'all saw a letter that I actually want to read from. It's a letter from a company, Bitcoin company called Nunchuck. Here's part of the letter. Dear Ontario Superior Court of Justice, our software is free. We do not collect any user identification information beyond email addresses. We also do not hold any keys. Therefore, we cannot freeze our users' accounts. We cannot prevent them from being moved. We do not have the knowledge of, quote, the existence, nature, value, and location of our users' assets. This is by design. Please look up how self-custody and private keys work. When the Canadian dollar becomes worthless, we will be here to serve you too. That is spectacular. By the way, contrast that to the craven, sniveling response of corporate America. When some whiny snowflake tweets at them, like, oh my God, I'm sorry. Like, God bless you saying to the government, go jump in a lake. That's how our country was founded. That is powerful. By the way, that is also why China recently banned Bitcoin. Because they can't control it, which is the exact same reason Elizabeth Warren hates Bitcoin. The Chinese communists and Elizabeth Warren, they both want to control you. Your assets, your savings, your speech, your life, your children, every decision they want to control. And so we need to break up the means of controlling the citizenry. I want an unruly, uncontrollable American, we the people. Number two, don't ever apologize to the woke mob. It doesn't work. They are not engaged in rational discourse. They are not actually offended at whatever idiocy it is they're whining about.
All right, so you can see, I just want to stop it here. So you can see that a senator in the US is now bullish on Bitcoin, bullish on cryptocurrency. That's what he's talking about. So there's something that is going on here. So you don't have to just be afraid of whatever that's happened. All you just need to do is to learn. What you need is knowledge. You need to understand what to do, how to go about it. So don't bother yourself with the short-term falls. Don't bother yourself with the short-term falls. And you want to understand, you have to just move on and do your thing the way you have to do it. Simple. So now, let's move. As we just go, there are there's a news that just come up, and they were telling us that 3 of the 1,000 largest Ethereum whales snap up massive amount of Matic and Link. Now, I want you to know, if you still have your Matic, please hold it tight. I don't know what they saw, but for them to start going there, the report reveals that demand for Matic and Link is on the rise, as Ethereum whales stock up on nearly $6 million worth of these digital assets in less than 18 hours. During the time that people are just like, the market was just going down, these people are putting up. It's not only that. During that time that the market went down, if you look at it then, Dodge and Sheep hit hard by the Russia-Ukraine this thing. It went down. So now some people started accumulating it. Now, when you begin to see all these coins that you need to accumulate, and you don't have what it takes to accumulate them, so how will you feel? You get it's just like today I'm going to give us about two coins that I'm going to give us here. I was actually researching the coin. I've been researching them for long, about 3 of them. So now I'm going to give you 2 for free. One, I've already given it to the people who are in the challenge group. And the one, do you know that the one that I put there already has done 20% since the time I posted there. So I posted there today, it has done 20%. So now it's still down, it's still okay. But now, if you don't have money to accumulate these things, it has done 20%. And it will still do more. I've been researching on it, but I just wait for those coins to now begin to go down. And then I saw that it has went down during this period that this thing went down, everything went down. I feel okay, it's taking up. And it started taking up. I said, wow, what they have is good. Their metaverse. The 2 I'm going to still give us here is good, but that one is like on top of it, on top of the 3. They are 1, 2, 3. So I give them the top and then give us the second 2 out of it there. So the 3 of them is good. I'm going to give that as a bonus. But those in the challenge group, if you don't have that coin, I don't know. You didn't take advantage of it because I wanted to wait till Tuesday. But when I found out that the thing has started going up, I thought it would still consolidate before. That's why I sent it over. So if you don't know how to buy, no problem, wait till Tuesday. But if you know how to buy, then there's no need why you shouldn't. You should go and check the market and then see where it is now and where it was. Check all-time high and check and then move and look a little bit about the fundamentals. You understand it's something to get. So now, what am I saying? If you don't have money to accumulate this thing now, I don't know what you would do when the whole world is now, moving around with crypto. Everybody is now doing crypto. That is even more reason why we decided to do the IPC stuff that we sent out the other day for us to do. And the reason because of what we've seen and all that. And that's why by tomorrow, we are setting up, me and Apostle Felix, setting up the Telegram group for that, because there's different ways that we want to do it in order to guide everybody who are doing it on what you should do. Once the money comes, these are the things you need to do. And I'll still be giving coins on that place. So when you make your withdrawal, you do it this way. And also to guide you in the platform. There's no perfect system. So there may be 1 or 2 things, but it's to make you to calm your nerves because we are connected directly with the developer. So we know exactly what is happening in the company. We know what they are doing. So you can just calm down and then wait for us to give you information. So everybody that is there, we are going to put that on that group and begin to do it differently, guiding you straight, not just being part of something without a guide. Because you don't have to forget crypto. You don't have to. You don't have to. Because no matter what, this is where the world is going. But you need cash to attack it. But if you have gotten the money, no problem. Face it and let's do it. When it's time for us to say, okay, take it out from here, move it to this place, take it out from here, move it to this place. That's it. It all depends on what you know you can do. Because these things are simple and easy for anybody to do. But it's so hard. If you don't have the means, if you don't have the money to take advantage of an opportunity in the crypto space, when that discount comes, you lose out. Imagine that the whole of your money is in crypto. And then this discount just comes. And immediately the discount comes, you are just shaking because you can't even buy the discount. You can't even say, okay, let me use dollar cost averaging and pick up the product, the ones that I feel I should buy. Because almost all the market is down, but they will rise back up. Some will go faster than others. Some will more reflect the legacy projects and other ones. They will go up faster. And some of the top coins, they will go up faster. But you didn't say, okay, let me go, and others will come back later. And some coins that are not known, they will still go down, but later on they will just fly off, and people will not become known everywhere. So you need to understand that you have to take advantage of these things. That's the reason why we set that up. And then thank for the IPC, for those who registered in US, you can operate it in US, anywhere in the world. So you don't need a VPN, you don't need anything to operate that. And then we'll guide you straight on what to do going forward. But it's not for everybody. For those of you who have money, and you don't need it. If you who have money to attack, because we'll be showing you what to attack. Just like I said, I post something in the challenge group, and I know because I can't wait till the next day of our training. And I feel that the coin will even go bigger or far higher than that because it's went down low. So I have to just send it. It's okay. It's a Tuesday meeting, but just take advantage of it right now. If you can buy. If you don't know how to buy, okay, wait till that time when I buy it. But now imagine that you took advantage of it now. 20% or more. Okay, I've gone over 20-something% right now since I sent it. So that is it. That's it. So now today I said I will give you general group 2 of it. It's 3, and I want to give you 2. So let me go. Let me check our time. Okay. Okay. Now this is the time. We still have the Mano farm to talk about. So I didn't remove that in our menu. So it's still going to be there. So one of the comments that we want to talk about is fear. Now, when you look at this fear, now fear, when you look at the all-time high, you see that it has really gone up and then start going down. But although it started moving up again, just like of the recent, it's moving up. But when you look at all-time high, it's still down. Has not gone up. It has gone up to $3 or okay to $4. It was $4, and then now it has returned to. It was not like this, and then now it returned to $0.38. You can see that. That is huge. So for it to come down from here, you know that it has a lot to do. So now when you look at that's why if you look, so where can you get fear and what is it all about? So now if you look at the market, you can get fear in KuCoin, GitIO, Uniswap, Next Banking Swap, Market Swap, Hotbit, Elba, QuickSwap, then whichever way, coin has really got that. So why do I think it's going to go up? Now, let's look at this. Let me just give a little fundamentals of the coin. So like I said, this is second. This one is just following the one that I gave in the challenge group. So it's following, so you are going to be free, just to have it now. So this one is just following it. So when you look at it now, you look at this, you say that Fiat is the first hybrid NFT coin and blockchain gaming brand from the creators of the famous swap itself. That is 2 brothers that created it. Holders gain major exposures to all the NFT sales and trades. Gamers holding the coin gain access to the NFT universe, play to earn, and farming areas of its games. So now they have a whole lot of things coming up that when I was trying to research to look more about so many things about them, I began to see, but just like the name implies, it's fear. So you go to fear.io, that's the right side. So you now be looking at why is it called fear? It's because they use it's a metaverse 3D, and then they are using fear, like horror, NFTs, and some other things that they're doing. That's what they are really into. So you can check more about it, and then you see how you just check their Telegram group if you want, go to their Discord, and then you can read more about what is happening into this place and all that. The games, the game industry is so good, and they have good games that you can play and then do a whole lot with. So it's something that when you come in, just look at more about things about 3D, so the fear, so many things. When I look at it, I was like, wow. You can watch some of the things inside, and then you now see the games. It appeals to a certain set of people. So now that is it. A certain set of people are really bullish on this, and it's something that you need to, try to look out for and check it for people. Look at where it is now, and with what they're doing, and so many things that is coming on it. So I feel that, wow, this is something worth doing and worth doing very well. So now the next one, the second one is this one. It's clear. Okay, it has really gone up again. It was $1. Something, it was down. So let me see. It has gone to 122. Okay. Look at the all-time high here. It's still down, as you can see, but let's look at the all-time high. Okay, just move up like this. The all-time high. So you can see it has gone up to 4 point something dollars. The other one went to then gone up. But the other one, the first one, that's why it's second. The fear went down more than this one. So like this. So where can you get it from? Trade the market, and then so that you can see where you can buy it on Binance, on BitUp, and all that. So the only thing is that, why I don't like this is that not that every coin that goes to Binance is not good, but it has already gone different places and all that. That's why it's number 3 on this list. But you can get it on Binance. For those of you who don't know how to buy in other places, you can buy this on Binance and whatever, what have you. But it's just like the coin that you need to look out for. That is good. So just look at it. Which one is it? Just fear. We have fear, and then which is this? The all-time high of fear has already gone far. That is, fear has already gone really far. That is about 3 point something dollars. And then now come down to 0.38. That is huge. So now that's a very big discount given. And then with what they are doing in their roadmap, there's a lot of roadmap on this, and even on the claim, there's a lot of roadmap on this, which they are coming up with. They are going to go to their clay swap, their bridge, their difference, and then the water they are open. So many things that they are going to. Then what are their NFTs and their, because the metaverse thing is going to go to OpenSea and some other things that they're going to work on. So their bridge and so many things they are working on the gaming, and I believe that it's going to be very bullish if they put their part by check all the roadmaps and everything that they do. So each of the two, just check and see the one you can get. You can get the two if you can, but just get one if you don't have the means to get the two. But always cool down to research more and go in details, because time to be able to now do the research or show you what is the research may not be there. But I've researched them, and I feel is something that you can get. So it's the 2 coins I'm giving us today as bonus for you to go and work on. Just check on and see what to do about it. But now there is one that I want to talk about. But before I talk about it, there's something that someone have been asking in the group about these products. This one, asking about how to stake red. You can stake it anywhere. There are many places to stake. I want to really check on something to be able to open. Let me use this one, CoinMarketCap. Let me get to CoinMarketCap and show us about this, because I don't know whether most of you are already trained here in this general group, sort of the coin that I've talked about. Okay, so now they are really gone up because it's at 7, and then there's a little drop, which is good, little drop of 8. We got it when it was 0.002 something, but now it has gone to 7, still okay. Even when if you bought it at 3, it's still okay. 0.04 is still okay, but I don't think, except of recent, for those who bought when it was 7, and which is good because it's going to go up. So with this little discount, you can get it. So how do you buy? Click on this place now. Click on this to go to their website. And once you get to their website, you can just click. It's simple. Just go on the CoinMarketCap, find it. And when you find it, click on the website link. And when you get to the website, you can now click on the staking for you to come to this place. And when you come here, you can stake your coin here. This is the link to stake. That's the link I sent in the group. For those who are asking for where they can stake the coin. So you can easily stake it on this place. There's no issue on that. Just please stake your coin here if you have it. If you don't have or you bought, And if you are using, let's say, non-custodial wallet, you can just connect it to that place and then use it. Whichever way you want to connect it, you can connect it through the tab and then use. That's one thing you need to learn. You need to learn how to buy from desk platform. If you are in the challenge group and you don't know how to use the desk platform, that is wrong. That means you've not even been coming to training, you've not been following up, because a time will come, you'll just be calling, just like what I did today. I'm doing a research and I felt that, oh, Tuesday will be too long for me. I decided to send it. Okay, get it. If you don't, wait. That's it. So for those, I got it immediately because I've got it already. I've divided it into stake half of that same coin that I gave them and put half inside. And it's going up. So you get the time it will get. I'll now decide, okay, let me sell that one because you cover the money, but why the other one is already at stake. And I leave that one for 180 days and use this one again to put into another thing immediately. So that's why I didn't want to stake all. But when you stake all, if you have maybe 1 month or 2 months, you stake, then take another one for 6 months, because within that 1, 2, 3 months, anything can happen. So you need a coin to be able to attack if you want to sell. Oh, you've made a lot of profits and you still have enough keeping for you. It's very important that you do that. That's strategic buying. So you understand. That's the reason why you need cash flow. That's the reason why you need cash flow. If you don't have a system that gives you cash flow offline or online or any other means, it makes it hard to take advantage of things. You'll be in the same community and people are making money and you are still there asking, does it work? That is it. Does it work? And you say that maybe I don't understand whether it's working or it's not working, because you don't know it. Because at the end of this year, we are going to look at, okay, what have we done? Not especially those in the challenge group, because I know I pray that some people will not fall on the wayside and everybody will be committed to the journey. Now that is the time to accumulate. Yes, the market may not be that rosy now. Market goes up and down right now, but as long as you have some money, have some USDT with you, you are keeping and waiting. So maybe as you're buying with the one you're buying, you're keeping the other. So when the market starts, you can really use that one again to ride the market. So if you have where you are making money, it's easier for you to now bring that money back. When they were calling a coin for the week, you know what to buy. You know how to buy because you have USDT with you. If you don't have that, then you need to generate it to be able to attack the market, or else you are going to sell a coin and then use it to get to this one. So that's something we need to just understand, except you have a plan on how you want to do that. If not, the cash flow element is important that you find a way to be part of it. But that's just it for you to think about it and decide on what to do. Are you getting? But for me, even with that cash flow, I'm fine because I've already put my system the way it is, that I'll be able to know that whatever happens, I know what to buy. There is always USDT available. There is always this and all that for me to be able to attack the market at any point in time. There's always money for swinging. There's always for this and all that. So it's easier for you to be able to now take advantage of things. You know which one to enter and which one to leave. When there's a discount, what to do immediately and get the money out again to do other things. Or else it begins to get issues here and there, because we have a lot of things again for attention. Are you getting? So now I want to go, because of the time that we have, let me see if I can put in, to talk about this, because I still talk about it in the general group right now, the animal farm. Maybe let me talk about the animal farm, because I stated about it here in the group. So it's better I just, maybe because it's the general issue. So let me come down to explain, not especially for those who didn't get it the last time, you can still learn more, because I allow the things to be going because I want to use it to teach something for us today. So I'm seeing a hand up. I hope it's something related. Mr. Stanley? Mr. Stanley? All right. All right now. So now look at it now that this is the farm. I've told us that, okay, if you don't know how to get here, to register, you need to get a link. You can register with a link because it gives you some leverage. When you register with a link, you now take a link, and then register. And once you register, you now come to this place. It's as simple as that. And then once you come here, you now click on the. There's so many things to do here. No doubt we have the farms here. We have a lot of farms to provide. You can even go to the market and buy the pig and the dogs, token and all that. They provide liquidity for it here. But I like the system, the way they set up the system. You know, the forest shack, the guy in charge of this, the CEO, is really, the guy is very creative. So he has been doing a whole lot to make sure that this system works fine. So you go to the drip liberation, and this is it, and then you connect your account. So now, for me, I have the other day I was showing us, I have a little BSD there, but I've used it now to do something else. I've used it to do something else. I use it to attack the market as well. So add something and then buy something. So that's why. So, but you need to have BUSD here. And then once you put it now, you see the balance of the BUSD in this fund, in this place, whatever you have. But now, how do you get BUSD? Please, all you can do, maybe if you have a Binance account, go to Binance and then buy. Use your USDT and turn it to BUSD. BUSD is Binance USD. That's what is BUSD. So it's Binance that have it. So it's under Binance Smart Chain, smart contract. So you see the balance here. So, but you will come to this place and input how many of it you want to use. So when you now put, you enter the amount. Once you enter amount, you will say enable. You will see enable. So you have to enable it, enable BUSD. After enable BUSD, you have to now click on supply. You now click to supply it. So when you now click to supply it, immediately you supply. The next thing, you have to take your money. Remember, whatever you have given, now look at it here. You'll be asking, okay, why am I putting USDT? What am I buying? BUSD, and then what am I going to buy? So we can find the answer up. Where is it? Upstairs. So drip liberation contract allows farmers to add drip BUSD liquidity to PancakeSwap without paying the 10% transaction tax. Whenever you are adding liquidity to PancakeSwap, you pay tax, which is 10%. So funds sent to the contract be used to buy drip for you with half of the BUSD and use the rest of the BUSD to add liquidity on PancakeSwap. So now you are buying drip and then half of it. So now it gives you liquidity, and which now you use the liquidity token to now go and start farming here. You are now go to the drip garden, move to the garden to go and farm. So when you come to this place now, you need to now add it here. So when you now put, you now say, okay, enable this, and then we show you how many plants that you can buy with the liquidity token that you have provided. Then you put it on top of this place and you start giving you seed. But now there is a tracker, a tracking system where you'll be tracking what is happening here. So it's only through that tracker that you will now know what to do, how to do it.
Animal Farm by George Orwell. Read by Timothy West.
So now that's the way.
Mr. J.
So now I want to remove the noise. I want to stop the screen. So that is it. So whichever way you now put it there and then you start providing. Then look at the place you can get the tracker. So at this tracker, you can already track. There's a link here. Maybe we'll put this link to the group. So when you post this link, I'll post this link to the group for you to see the tracker. You can put in any amount of money. Maybe let's say you put in $100, $200, $500, $1,000, depending on your budget. You don't just buy things without knowing. Just like we've been telling you, Marshall, in our Crypto Challenge, that you must have a budget. And when you have a budget, don't use every money you have to to put into the market, you still have to know, okay, let me keep this one because we still have more coins to call. We still have things to do up to now till March. Then when we now said, okay, we're done, this is not time for us to till March ended. So we still have a lot of things to do. So for you to now use all the budget and put into one coin, that means you missed out. You missed out of the main coins that will be part of it. For those of you who are here, you need to know. Because next time from here now, maybe from the other time, we begin to look at, we begin to look at, what we have called. How much have you done? What have you done with it? This is the coins. Okay, where is it now? This is what you need to do. Sell some, do it this way. When we're talking about it and you don't know what you're doing, so you are not. So now when you put some money, you put the money you can afford and the money that you don't need now. That's crypto for you. So now when you now come, you now know, okay, when you need to compound. As you are seeing in this place now, I have six seed now to plant, but I'm not planting because if I plant it now, I'm going to do 364. I said it's also good, maybe 9,000 or 20,000 is even good and all that. But when it goes far like that, even at this point, you can decide because the thing goes to 1 million, 1 point something and all that, that's too far. But the more you leave it, the more it goes up. Because me now, I'm supposed to make the purchase of recent, but because of this training, I didn't do it. I said, okay, I will allow it so that I'll be able to show us how to do it. And then in the course of the training, I think we get to the next one is going to be 3:13 a.m. That's very early in the morning. So in the another one is 10:25 a.m. I'll still be in church at that time. Are you getting? So the next one will now be February. That's 5:37 p.m. So that means the next one I'm going to now plan will be around 5:37 p.m. because 3:13 a.m. Okay, I may do this one because maybe I will still be awake at that time. So I will not do it if I've still worked in that time. So now, but 10:25 I cannot because I'll be in church. But in February 27th, 5:30, at least that one I will be around. That's the evening here. So you need to know when to compound. You don't just compound anytime. So you look at your time and know when next to compound, or else you lose some of your seed. So that's the training that is there, because you need to know what to do, how to do when you buy this thing. So now, how do I make money? That's your question. How do I now make money? How to make money is that when you feel like now, if I look at this now, my system is saying that it's making $16 per day. So I can compound to a point where I can be making at least $100 per day. So how many months will it take me to get there? I'm going to arrange that and then get it. So once I do that, and then as I come here now, I can be withdrawing whenever I want. If I come to this place, like now, as it is now, I have $29.71. So now, but I want to know how much I'm going to make per day. It's not all about you staying there. So if I withdraw now, if I now come here now and click on, harvest seed, I am going to take up this now. That means what I'm going to take now is here. And once I take it up, it's this $29.71. That's the LP that I'm going to take. And the LP will turn to BUSD for me. Because now you can turn it on this place or go to PancakeSwap and turn it to BUSD anywhere you want, either on this farm land or on PancakeSwap, because the liquidity is connected to PancakeSwap. So it's as simple as that. That's a very good system that they've set up for you to do and begin to make daily funds. This is another source of cash flow for those who can really build it to a point where you now start having a lot of money coming by you. So imagine you $100 every day for 30 days. So imagine it for 60 days. So you are talking about something that's really, because you need to build it to that point where $100 will be coming. But it takes a little time for you to build. But this thing is very simple. The animal farm is a training on its own. It has so much inside it. more especially inside the farms, the pools, the pig pen, and some other things. But click on the referral. Once you get a link and register, you can register people. But now it's not that you are going to just be like marketing, just like the way we do our things. We don't really go out there and begin to do too much marketing because you are giving people an opportunity to change their life. The IPC, the same thing, apart from maybe setup that I'm going to do like Google advertisements and Facebook advertisements. I'm not going to really go out there to market that. Are you getting? But mainly it was brought because of the community to make sure that people take advantage of it, to build wealth, to buy things like this so that they can really keep it and allow it to flow. Hence, the system is good. You can trade anywhere in the world, whether US, Canada, it doesn't matter. You don't need VPN, you don't need anything, and it's working perfectly. So apart from that, so I can really decide, okay, let me just throw some adverts online and set up systems and forget about and doing what I'm doing. Are you getting? For those who want to just get it and then do, but you need to guide yourself on what you are going to be using that money for. The same way you do this now and you guide yourself, this is the money that I make. Every day, this is the money that this thing will give me. So if you have not made that choice, that means you don't understand it. But maybe you don't have the funds, but now try a way to start and then continue to compound. But depending on how you compound and build to get it to the point where you are going to be getting it right. So where are you putting money? BUSD on the animal farm, garden, or on the tracker? You don't put money on the tracker. The tracker only tracks what happens to your system. You put money on the animal farm. I've shown how. Please watch this video back. And Boniface, if you are the one asking this question, I've already shown this before in our challenge group, so you should understand that better. I'm just like reviewing, what I've already said before, but a little of what I've said before. So you should know. Yeah, that was yesterday now. Yeah, yesterday was Friday. Yeah, that was yesterday. So this is where you put money. You don't put money in the tracker. The tracker is a system an interface that shows you what happens here, and then guide you on when to buy, sow the seed and when not to. Well, yesterday that we did it. Yesterday was our training. Yeah, yesterday. So that was it. So you can do that, and then you can see, so that is there. I've been looking. I've not even buy. I was just allowing it to go so that they can still tell people something. So that means that is day to today. I can decide to take it. Are you getting? And as you can see, based on what the system says that I do, you can know that, okay, every day you are short of $30,000. $30, which is nothing, but we want to make it, $100. So with 4 days or 5 days, you can talk about, some days you can talk about $100, which is not. So now, how do you build it now to start making the required money that you want? Add more money or compound to get to that point. You need to decide and make that work for you. So that's exactly how this happens. So our time is already going, and so now, if you have any question, you can ask either questions on the grid, or questions on the manual, or questions on any of the coin that I just called now. The one that I called here, the one I called here. Anything I talk here is what you ask me. I'm telling those who are in the challenge group, please, is what I said in the general group. You ask me questions on. We are in the general forum, so ask your questions. Any questions? Who is there? Who raised your hand? Okay. Okay, Stanley, you can talk now. Hello? Stanley Cyprian? Is your
good evening, sir.
Oh, good evening. You're welcome.
Okay, sir. You were talking about the Brise, but you were trying to show how to stake the Brise, but that wasn't detailed, and you just went off.
Okay, now, so how to stake the Brise is well, there's a video on that, but let me just do it again now. Now look at the Brise now. Now look at it, okay, and then here is the staking platform. This is the staking platform now. If you come to the staking platform, now let me show you something now. Let me disconnect my wallet. So I've disconnected my wallet here. This is how you see it. When you come here, it will be like this. So there's nothing you will see here because everything you see, you have no stake record yet. There's nothing at stake because there's no wallet. Now, what do you do now? You already bought the BitCard. You bought it. So everything is showing did I stake 0 because on your own you've not staked. So they will not even show you how many people that have staked. Everything is empty. Everything is there. Now, but now where do you click to stake? Because this thing is showing empty, it says stake amount, nothing is showing here. Everything is showing 0. I'm not seeing anything, BSDN, nothing happened. How many days was so you can stake for 30, 60 days, 90 days, and 180 days. And the more you stake, look at it. If I stake for 30 days, it's 60% returns on 30 days. If I stake on 60 days, it's 13% returns on 60 days. If I stake on 90 days, it's 20% returns on 90 days. Or it's 140% returns. So now it's showing that you can stake and then you earn BSD plus up to 80% API. So for Ethereum, it's 40%, 45% API. So I'm earning Brise and I'm earning BUSD as well. So now, how do we go about this now? Because this thing is empty. It's just like you come here, just come to biget.finance that I sent. So there's not. So, but remember, you can stake, you can trade here. But now, I don't think their trading platform has started. It's just so you now. This is the stake. You click on the stake. This is it. Are you getting? This is where I want to stake now. As you show me this now, I don't. Then the next thing I have to do is to connect wallet. I told you I bought it with 2 wallets. I bought one and then I bought another one with another wallet. One because I staked one and I kept one. The reason why I always do that is because of the coin may go parabolic. So I have something to sell and make money while my 180 days have not expired. Are you getting? That's the reason why you do that. So you just keep the one that in case the coin go parabolic. But most times you don't be like if you stake it, you are going to do. So that's calculation. So but now you click on connect wallet. When you click on connect wallet, it will show you because I'm on system now. That's why it's showing me MetaMask and all that. But if you are using your phone, please click on the dApp and then click on the search button. You click biget.finance. Then that's the place you'll be doing this. Are you getting? You'll be working this inside that place, not the other way around. But now when it comes to, that's why it's good to have a system. But I'm not saying you should get it if you don't have the means. But if you have the means, please look for laptop, get MetaMask, and then from there, it makes everything so easy and simple. We are here a long time. I'm here till, I don't know if Christ tarries. I'm going to be here till when I grow old and old and old and no more, because I can do this sitting down in my couch and be trading and be doing my business, buying my coins and all that. I don't need, and then just to wake up in the morning and go and do exercise and then do this to go to the gym, dress up myself and come back. I can travel anywhere in the world and still do my business. So that's why. Are you getting? So just get your laptop and get yourself set up and then get things done. We have some of us here who are even dealing on laptops, so we can even talk to them and they will give us discount as members, you know. So now we click on MetaMask. That's what I click. And then once I click on MetaMask now, it's going to connect me to my MetaMask. Let me see now. So now let's see. Okay, wait, let me remove it again so I can connect. Maybe I wasted time. Connect. So why is it not connecting? You need to connect to my MetaMask.
Please, sir, why not you do it as one that is using phone so that other persons that are using phone can easily learn that? Why not you do it using the phone? Most of the guys that have the MetaMask that use the laptop, they already have the knowledge of it. So I think the newbies use phone for now. I'm just talking generally. I personally have a laptop in the house, but I'm just talking generally.
Okay. All right. No problem. Okay, I'll see if I can connect with my this thing, and then we'll talk about it. Okay. But let me see other questions, then I can go through that if it's all related. Okay, Mr. Yusuf, sir. Mr. Yusuf.
Yeah, good afternoon.
Good afternoon. Welcome.
Can you talk about a little about the farming, animal farming?
Yeah, I've been talking. That's what I've been talking about, the animal farm, right? I've talked about it, and then before I talk about it seems you came in late.
Yeah, I came in late.
Okay, don't worry. You either talk about it a little if time permit, or you watch the video. I talk intensively on that.
Okay.
Yeah. All right. Okay, now, Mr. Brown, what's your question?
Hello.
Yeah, welcome.
Okay, so my question is, some part of it has been answered, but some part is, I just want to be sure where the error is coming from.
Okay,
I
what
was
error are
taking
you saying?
Brise. I was taking Brise. So I used the link you sent on the platform to go to stake it. So I went straight. I opened up my MetaMask wallet. I connected. So when I connected, you opened up and say stake. I click stake. Initially, everything was zero initially. But when I said stake, it said I should hold on. I hold on. The thing was processing. After some time, it now said it opened up and said quantity. I should put the quantity I wanted to stake, and then click max. So I click max. The quantity came in. Then I now stake. It's staked, but at the bottom, it was still telling me you don't have stake record yet. Meanwhile, the quantity I staked has come out on the third column of the listing, showing me my quantity there. And that is why I now have to screenshot it and send to you to say, this is the issue I have on that stake. So, but I hear you now say that we need to go to, when you go to your wallet, you need to open dApps. And
if you are using your phone, if you are using your phone, that's what I said. If you are using your phone, I'm going to do it now. I'm going to do it so that we can understand, so you can understand what I'm going to do it on phone now. Are you using your phone or your laptop?
I was using my phone.
And you didn't go to the dApp. How did you not connect?
I connected with the link you sent.
Okay, don't worry. Yeah, no worry. I'll go to phone and do it now. All right, Ms. Wama.
Good evening, Mr. Innocent. But my own on this staking, because if you try using MetaMask with your phone, it's difficult. It's better with laptop.
That's a better version. I've already said it before. Don't use MetaMask on your phone.
It's only with laptop, but I think SafePal is better.
Yes.
If you can try, yeah, SafePal on phone is very fast. Just go to the dApp, connect it, and so anybody who doesn't
don't use MetaMask on phone. Nobody should try that. Yeah.
Because if people who don't know how to use MetaMask, they should use SafePal wallet.
All right. Thanks so much. That's good. All right, William. Your hand is up, but it seems your system is making noise.
Yes. Good evening, sir.
Good evening.
Yes, sir. So on the issue of staking of Brise, one thing I discovered is that when you are using your phone, you don't have MetaMask, you have a trust wallet. When you click on connect and you click on MetaMask, you connect your trust wallet and you stake from there. That's what I think about this.
Trying to understand it because your district is making noise, but I say what you are saying is that if you want to use your phone, please use SafePal. If you're not conversant with SafePal, you use Trust Wallet. It's either you use SafePal or Coin98, but it's better on SafePal if you are new. But to me, I didn't say Trust Wallet is not good, but I don't like it again. I don't like Trust Wallet anymore. but it's still a good app. I'm not demarketing them, but use SafePal or CoinID. But SafePal is the standard, the lowest standard that we're using. And I'm asking people to use. Okay, not here. The lowest standard that you can use, okay, is SafePal. You can use Trust Wallet if you have Trust Wallet. If you're not conversant with that, you know how to navigate the Trust Wallet, you can use that. But don't use MetaMask on your phone. Don't try it. It's still on a beta version. They've not upgraded beta. They are still testing. So don't follow them to test the MetaMask on the phone. Just get your laptop and use MetaMask, or use your phone with SafePal. It's better that way. So I'm going to now maybe try to connect and then use. Yes.
You know, we have bought a lot of them with MetaMask on the phone.
I've told you, even you have told you before, when you told me, I told you don't use your MetaMask on phone. That you have used it and you have bought something does not make it better.
Okay,
Better version.
Okay.
But if you feel you're okay with it, go ahead. But I've given my instruction, so you decide on what you want to do. But that's the instruction I've given a long time ago. Even personally, I've told you personally that MetaMask on phone is not good. Use it on laptop or forget it. I will advise that you transfer everything that is on your phone into that, or maybe create the same wallet. Go to your MetaMask and add wallet, and then add that your MetaMask on your phone, on your the one that is on your laptop. Add it there so that you can transfer the coin has already been transferred automatically to that one on your laptop. So even if you are using it, it's like you are using an extension of a wallet that you have on your laptop. So that in case of anything, you have that wallet on your laptop, so you can easily work on it.
Okay.
That's what I will advise.
Thank you. I will create it in the laptop.
Sorry, Mr. Innocent. Just chip in something. Like you cannot, like what I do is I have the extension of the exact thing on my phone. So whatever, when I open my phone, I still see the same coins on my MetaMask on the extension. So just in case but you cannot use it to buy them, but after you've bought, you can just check the prices or anything you want to do on your phone.
Yeah, okay, you can do that. You see that? So that's it. So, okay, now let's go to, let me just stop sharing and then go to my, let me see what I do to avoid the, okay, now this is the same part on phone. I said, when you come here, you paste it here. You all know here, coming to tab. Are you getting? Now, remember, you need to find out, okay, this thing that I want to do, where is it? Is it on, it's on BSC, right? So you're going to change this thing to BSC, and then I'll click, you see where I change it, because I saw it here, it's on Ethereum already, but what the website I want to open is connected to BSC. So I have to change this one back to BSC. And then click go. So when I click go, it will open. That's the staking platform for it. So I'm going to click it now. So I'm waiting for it to load. So using Cloudflare. So Cloudflare is processing me to be sure that my listing is fine for you to allow me in. So that's fine. So I'm waiting for it. So now, good. So now it's powered by BSC. So that's why I changed it. So now, for me to do now, I have to, first and foremost, you can decide to connect your wallet. So it's showing me MetaMask or Connect Wallet. So I'm going to click on Connect Wallet now because I'm not using MetaMask here. So as I click on it now, it's going to connect. Because I'm not using MetaMask, agree. So I'll say agree here. So I've agreed, it has connected because I use Connect Wallet. So it has agreed. So now it's going on, as I connected it now, it has shown some of the things that it's not showing before. Then the next thing I have to do is to click to, now remember, the next thing, what am I clicking now? For me to do this, I'm going to click on this place. I'm going to click here. That's where I'm clicking. It says stake Brise. I've already connected my wallet here. You can see the wallet is connected. And the system is now showing me exactly what is happening in the system right now. You can see that I'm seeing exactly what's happening there. So for that reason, so I can easily go on to do what I want to do. Now, going up here now, I can see the the rise that stake and all that. So once I click on this now, stake rise, I'll click on stake. So it now asks me, the first and foremost, if you come in here, it will not show me how many rides. This is where I will write how many rides that I need. If I got my rides here, Brise here now, I'm going to put, okay, either I put maximum or if I put maximum or anything, I put maximum, it shows me 0 because I don't have it here. But if I have it, I've already connected this wallet now. But I always do, why I bought twice is that I want to put that, you give me one something with that, and I take down the other one for smaller time frame, but 180 days, the other one smaller time frame, because I'm still having a 2 months or 3 months plan. I said, okay, within that period, if it goes up, I can sell up this one, make more money, while I wait for the other one at 6 months. So once you get to this one, so you now decide, is it 30 days, is it 60 days, is it this? So you may decide to do it. If you don't put it in one wallet, you can put half of the money you get here, and then you now put another half in this place. Then put half, maybe half 60 days, and then another half 180 days. That means you've taken 100% of your distance. Once you have connected your wallet like this, it's so simple. So what am I going to click? Enable. Once I click 180, I've already clicked how many I want to. I'll just click enable here and it will connect. So these things are simple, but it looks like it's hard when you don't know it. But when you know it, it becomes so simple. So whether you are using phone, that's why you can just use your things instead of going to use MetaMask on your phone. Use the SafePal. We ask you to get the SafePal. For those who are using Trust Wallet, you can still use the same thing. You can do the same thing in Trust Wallet. Now, okay, let me see if okay, I have one Trust Wallet on my phone here. So now let me close this now. And then go, I have one Trust Wallet on this one. So let me go, if I begin to get angry with them. So I still have the Trust Wallet, so I'm still using, let me check the Trust Wallet. So imagine how I get Trust Wallet that I don't even look at the profit like that. So now let me check. Okay. The Trust Wallet. So I have this Trust Wallet. So now look at it, it's still the same tab. You get it. If you click on it, it's the same tab here. So I can still paste here for those of you who want it. Or remember, it's still the same tab. So I'm going to click and then search. So now, but it's showing me this now. So I need to change it to Binance now. So that it goes. So remember to always change. So it's the same thing. So now once I come to this place, I have to now click on connect wallet. Use the wallet connect. Then click connect. And you get it. So you say yes, connect. Simple like that. So now, all right. So what's wrong? It's connect now. So I've connected it now. As simple as that. So that's for those who are using Trust Wallet. So it's the same thing. Once you come to this thing, I'm still seeing the same thing here. That's why I don't like Trust Wallet. Yes, I have Trust Wallet, I have account with it, I have this, but I believe that SafePal is an upgrade of Trust Wallet. I get it. So that's why I want us to be using this to upgrade. So you now click on this now, just the same thing that I did. If you click on maximum, but it's maximum because I don't have it, I show 0. But if I have it, I will show. But you can just make 50-50, just like I said, do 60, so that in the next 30 days, If the coin go parabolic, you can decide yourself. You are working on that. While you still have this one that you want to keep, maybe after this 60 days, you still add it more. But if you have a long-term approach in this coin, listen to me. This coin is a coin that if you want to, if you can leave it in your wallet for a year, 2, you'll be amazed. That's the truth. It's long-term. Yes, it gives you short-term gain, but it's long-term. That's the need why you should have, cash flow so that you can easily do something and forget about it. You don't need to think about it because what? Their roadmap is so robust, so great. I read a little about it the other day for us. It's so robust that you want to keep it. You want to, even if you now put half, you just want to sell it, make money, put it in another project, not to buy it. But then allow this one to flow. And it has to be millions, not thousands. That's the one that you are putting, whether these are, they have to be millions. And then you leave it there. So when the time comes, it will continue to grow a year or 2 from now. Some people will say, I bought this Brise that time, but it made so and so profit and I sold it. But you kept you 1 or 2 of yours, some millions of it that is not taking you to the next phase. That's just the reason why you just get these things. Are you getting? So it's as simple as that. These things are very easy, but it's something that, wait, am I recording this? Yes, I am. Okay, so whatever, you can do it here, any one of them, and then the level here, it will be showing, it will come down here and be showing what you have staked and every other thing that you stake, and then how much you have put it, and all that. So it will show the amount staked, how many months, and all that. You can just move down and check, and then when you harvest it, and the day you unstake and everything. So basically, you can't unstake except you get to that day. Once you get to that day, you will not stay here. You can come and unstake it if you want and make your profit as well. So you decide on which one you want and then do it as fast as possible. So now, any other person that have any question? I think I'm done. I've done justice with this now. And so for the one that has to do with now, as I said, those of you who are not in the training, and then you just watch this on the YouTube channel, try to always make sure that you're available and then come to the training, because you can be in the group and said, I'm in the Crypto Trends Academy group, and then yet for 1 year, 2 years, and you have nothing to show for it. It was the lack of consistent and commitment to people in the group. And let me say, okay, let me segregate this, let me select a few who can really follow up, do things, and then gain the financial freedom they desire, so that I can point to say, yes, okay, truth. Because it makes me a bad teacher, a bad mentor. If you are in the class, if you are in our group, and if they tell you, say, I've been in this group for 1 year, 2 years, that doesn't change your story. It is what you did. Most of you don't come to learn because things you hear, faith, they say, comment by hearing and hearing the word. There are people who have already known some of the things. They are growing every day, they are learning every day, but they still come. They crave for knowledge. They still want to come and hear more. They still want to know, okay, what should I do next? That's the way I do. I go for every training, every meeting. If they call for blockchain, I'm an expert talking and all that. I'm not an expert. I want to learn more. I have to be there in order to learn. So let me hear from those who are seen ahead of me. Because if you are, so that we hear what they are doing, I'll know what they are doing. Even at times, I'll now make a research. I'll not go to them. Look at my research. Look at it. But I may do and look at what I do. So let's talk about it. Or if it is a research, maybe solely that I want to just make it privately for people, I may not share it. And the same way they share ideas to me. So we share ideas together. I say, okay, this one is particularly for this set of people for my day. So I will not, because if I share it, maybe they will just share it around. So let's just move into that. Because I want us to really get to that destination that we're craving for. But we can't get there without working together as one, without you taking advantage of these opportunities. I want to see you succeed. I want to see you do well. It is in that crave too that we brought the IPC stuff for you to be able to do something. and begin to get something that will help you to now, at least every week, you have something that you're getting, plugging it back into the system, because there's a lot of things to do. And then from there, you can start growing and growing and growing. No business can give you money that crypto can give you. But there's no business that can still take money from you than crypto if you don't follow instructions. That's the truth. Crypto gives money and it takes money when you don't follow instructions. So all we have to do is to just be like someone who don't know anything. You always want to wait for instruction for everything. And then when they say do this, you do. When they say do that, you do. When they say, okay, take it up, you take it up. Until you start standing on your feet and start doing things on your own and get better and better. How will you get better when you don't come to training? If they ask you, say you are in Crypto Trades Academy, how many years? We have how many in the group now? 100 and something to 200. But now we have 22 people here. Imagine that. And because it's free. If you paid for it, you come so that you will learn. But at the end of the day, it's still counting that you're in that group and doing nothing in the process because you didn't pay for it. So you come whenever you want. Your money is not lost. After you have nothing to lose. So it's either you come to the meeting or you forget about it. But if you are paid for it, you will come because you must make your money back. That's just the way life works. Are you getting? So please, let's take advantage of it. Some of the information we share, information that's supposed to be for paid group, but we'll bring it to you because we want you to succeed. So listening to this thing, take action. If you have made mistake anywhere, forget, you can correct it, and then we'll begin to move forward as a family. Thank you, and God bless you. Bye for now. So like the group, if you are here, just so that you'll be able to subscribe and then get the information at your fingertips. And for those of you who are here live, so thank you for coming. I appreciate you, and I know that together we will rise in the crypto space. Bye for now. See you tomorrow. See you on Tuesday for those of us who are in Crypto Challenge. And next week again, we'll be here. Please be in church tomorrow for those of you who are Christians. Bye and good night, everybody. God bless you.
Good night, sir.
Thank you. Good night.
Thank you, sir. Good night, sir.
Good night, everyone. Thank you.
Yeah.
Bless